Kick it.
It's candy.
Welcome, guys, to another episode of the Candy Show. This is part 2. Yeah. Hype it up, y'all. Hype it up. We're doing a little something different, a little special. Trying to bring back my talk pieces, talk segments. But check this out. What you guys hear in the background is my guest, my first guest, Mr. Montez Lafayette. I got Cuzzo over here.
MGG in the building.
Cuzzo. And then we also have Mr. Darnell Junior. All right. Montez. We're going to start with you. Woo.
What's going, Candy?
I'm doing well. We listened to Montez's, what song is it?
Cure. Break
Cure.
it down.
We're going to listen to it a little bit. Let them listen to it, okay?
Cross the path of what I'm visioning.
All right, guys, check this out. Montez, tell us what you've been doing ever since you was on the Candy Show the last time.
Oh, man. So much great things have happened. I'm actually sponsoring one of Brian White's and Claudia Jordan's. One of their movies is coming out. They're doing the first screening here in Indiana, so I'm going to be sponsoring it, so I can't wait for that.
Okay, I'm going to need for you to get a little bit more hyped about it, okay?
I mean, I don't want to toot my horn or nothing like that, but yeah.
Repeat yourself so they can really hear what you got coming up.
So this is what's going on, y'all. November 8th, I think that's the date. Probably got to check that again, but
November 1st. What happened to November 1st?
No.
Y'all changed it?
We changed the date.
Okay, and that's even more reason why. Yay! All right.
You ain't paying attention.
Do it again.
November 8th, Brian White is coming to Indiana. Brian White, Claudia Jordan, and much more celebrities and superstars will be there. And it's going to be crazy. We're doing a screening for one of his movies that's coming out. So yes, it's going to be pretty dope.
Okay, but then you also were in another play. Tell us a little bit about that real quick.
Yeah, so I did Dear Diary. He beats me because he loves me. I played the bad guy.
Oh my gosh, what did we talk about? That was a little bit convincing there.
Yeah, some people want to beat me up at the end of it. I guess I played the rapist, so.
What a role to play.
Exactly, but I guess I sold it because they wanted to beat me up, so I guess it looked good, so. Yeah. Okay,
well, and now we're going to introduce our next guest here. Cuzzo, tell everybody who you are.
Well, everybody, my name is Dorian.
Wait a minute, Dorian.
I go as.
Let's back up. Let's back up because I'm going to say it like I said it to Montez. Get hyped about it. You know you and I were talking off camera, and you know what you want to do.
Right.
So I need for you to come on and get hyped. Reintroduce yourself, please.
Hey, everybody. This is Dorian. I represent a group called MGG. We're a local group, but we're doing a lot of big things in the community. We got a community day coming up. It's called Nutso Day. I'm looking to get into doing this broadcasting thing long term. And I just want to help the community, help our city. And, it's been a lot of murders, a lot of things going on. So I just want to big up everybody that's got things going on, and just keep it going.
Okay. Well, welcome to the Candy Show, Cuzzo.
Definitely.
Dorian. Okay. And then we have, last but not least, you guys just recently seen him on another episode. Yes, guys, we didn't change clothes, so there you go. It's raw, it's real, and it's uncut. This is what's happening. Mr. Darnell Junior. Yes, welcome to another episode of the Candy Show.
Thank you for having me, everybody. What's up? This your boy Darnell Junior, Naptown's Prince of the Gays. Check me out on iTunes, Spotify. You know what it is.
Okay. All right. Well, check this out, guys. Now we're gonna chop it up here. Nothing specific. Off the top of the head. Just give everybody a little taste of what's coming up with the Candy Show in the future. Darnell, since you have the mic right now,
okay,
I need you to open it up. Tell us what's on your mind. What is it that you wanted to say, hey, you know what, I need to sit down and I need to talk about this. Give us something.
Okay. Oh, wait. On the spot like that?
I mean, that's what we do. It's not scripted.
Raw deal.
Oh my God, something random. Okay, what do I want to talk about?
I tell you what, I know somebody else on this couch got something that you
Can
want to
somebody
talk
else start
about.
to give me a minute to think?
Yeah, look at it. Raw, real, and it's not scripted.
You got the plays.
There you
Yeah,
go.
talk.
Speak on it.
Yeah.
Speak on them.
So we got the stage play going on. So we got a stage play that we're doing for Color Girls. It was originally a movie. So we turned that movie into a stage play. So that's something that's gonna be coming out. And I don't play the rapist in this one.
Okay.
I'm not the rapist this time. I'm one of the flings. Yeah.
Side piece.
Yeah, I'm a side
piece.
y'all.
Oh, wait a minute. We talked about that last. Oh, so you stepping in the side piece role again?
Yeah, you know. I'm trying
Oh my gosh, here we
I
go.
gotta work my way up. You know, I'm trying to get to that husband level, but first you gotta be the side. If it ain't the main, it's the side. See?
Now, this is what you wanted to come to the candy show and talk about?
What I want to talk
I know you got something on your chest you need to get off.
I do got something on my chest I need to get off.
Oh, Lord. Please don't let it be another proposal. Oh, Lord.
Well, then now I don't got nothing to talk about. Man. You just ruined it.
All right, I tell y'all what. I'm going to start it off here. All right. So, I have a concern. I have some men here on some more testosterone. And I have a question. Whew. By the way, it's hot than a mug up in here. I ain't even gonna lie. Here's what's going down. Music. Seems like we all have music in the entertainment industry in common. What is it that is your pet peeve about the music industry today that you wish could either? now we got no. Montez.
Yes.
What's your pet peeve about the industry?
Oh man, I hate. I have a bunch. I don't like people.
One.
Just one.
Mm-hmm.
Just.
Oh, wait a minute. Can I let me do this. You know what? Speaking of pet peeves, because again, this is not scripted. It's raw and it's real. We talked about pet peeves last time.
We did.
Now, you know what I said.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to let you know, I done burned a hole in 2 pair of my pants.
Wow.
Just want to let you know. Now the other guests, they probably don't, unless they had listened to the show, which you know. So just to reiterate,
Yeah, go ahead. Tell me your
guys,
pet peeve.
I have a pet peeve about myself because even though I'm a little small, but you know I have a little thick thighs and whatever, you know. So the pet peeve that I had is that I get these pants, and because my thighs rub so much together, I could wear them like once, and they already get the beady beads in the middle, right? So I told him the last time I was picking up my favorite pair of pants, and next thing I know, it started to rub together so much that I get like a burning. It looks like it's about to burn a hole. Well, since this last episode that Montez was on, I actually burnt the hole in 2 pair of pants, and they still were like fittable.
Wow.
So, you know, I just need to just throw
Just
that
let it
out
out.
there.
Just let that out.
You know,
You feel better
okay.
now?
So can I get? I need a wardrobe stylist. So there you go. Put it out there. I need one. Hit me up if you cater in that business. However, let's just go back to the question. What is one of your pet peeves about the music industry that you wish you could change, or just tell us, what's your pet peeve?
I feel like not even mainstream wise. I feel like locally, I just hate how people want to sound like somebody else and don't want to be different. And it's like everybody wants that local sound. Nobody wants that universal sound. And I feel like that's one of the things that sucks about Indiana, why we get overlooked, is because everybody wants to sound like somebody from either Atlanta, or somebody wants to sound like somebody from Louisiana or something like that, or somebody from New York. It's like Indiana has their own sound, but you never can see it or find out because we get overlooked. So I feel like once we get that lane to where it shows that we're different, I feel like we can take off.
Okay, Cuzzo?
Definitely. One of my pet peeves is that I feel like we don't support our own here. I feel like when other artists come to our city, everybody's got their best outfits on, save up some money, but when like Montez or Darnell come, or you know Nut come, there's no support there. You know what I mean? And I feel like we damage ourselves. It's like if we would just all band together and support us, Indiana can be put on the map. You know what I mean? Like mainstream, like he said, like a universal thing. You know, we feel like we're stuck in the box.
Okay, Darnell?
Okay.
And by the way, Cuzzo, I'm gonna need for you to keep, I need you to bring that volume on
Bring it
down.
up.
You got something to say. You want everybody to hear, right? Okay,
Yeah,
then.
for real. I do.
One of my biggest pet peeves about the music industry, especially being a newer artist, is that people place a lot of pressure and high standards for newer artists. Oh, you gotta be different. You have to say something that's gonna wow us. But the people that you're putting money into, the people that you're supporting, they mumble. You can't understand a word they're saying. They be like, A, B, C, I don't got blah, 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 blah. What the fuck are you saying? But I put time, quality, and effort into my lyrics and what I'm saying, and you be like, okay, that's cool, but it ain't this person over here. I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but that beat go hard, or he got $1 million behind him, or he blah 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 blah. That's crazy. So a person has to do some tricks and acrobats and shit for you to even care. But you got this one over here that's making money off being pretty much a clown, and you're okay with that. But everybody else has to be, do something completely different just for you to blink twice.
So the thing is, guys, I heard all your concerns, and I actually agree with every one of you. Montez, as far as Indiana sound, that's the problem that I have with Indianapolis, because we have never discovered what our own sound is. So when you say we need to stick to our own sound, there has not been specifically anything out there that says this is Indiana sound. So that's why we have such a mesh of everybody else around us. And then Cuzzo, you talk about this lack of support. Now, again, I'm totally always agreeing with you on that. But I also know that I've said it before. When I go to other cities, they complain about the same thing. When you start going around to these different cities, they say the same thing. And what I've seen about that is that, unfortunately, if you're not already at a status of certain level already established artist, a lot of people don't come and see you. And now let me be honest. Let me see. I'm sure we've all been guilty of that. We've all, okay, man, I don't want to go see a bunch of locals perform and things like that. I pay my money to see this top comedian. I don't want to see or hear no local opening acts. So, unfortunately, that is what's going on, and that's what's going on everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah,
now, Darnell, let me also speak to what you were saying. I agree. But that comes with artist development. Because somebody sees something in you, and this is when, and I'm guilty of it as of doing this Candy show. People will see, critique, and be like, you know what, no, you need to do this, you need to change this, you need to say this, you need to look this way. But at the end of the day, once a person gets to that certain level and they have made it, let's be honest, they can do and they can say and they can look whatever fuck which way, however they want to do it, and we still are paying their pockets. We are still lining their pockets and paying for their children's college education. And then also with that, it's been a trend. The industry has changed.
Very much
so. See, that's another reason why it contributes to people saying whatever they want to say and do whatever they want to do, and the watered down version of good music is around now, which is why I am so glad that it's starting to shift back. A lot of people are speaking specifically more about bringing good music back. Good music. But you wanted to say something? Go ahead.
Yeah. Hello again. To piggyback off of what you were saying in regards to not supporting locals, I see where you're going and where you're coming from. Speaking on behalf of myself, I do that from time to time. However, I support those that, one, if it's an artist that I genuinely like and genuinely actually want to see them succeed, I'll go to their show, or if they support me, I'll support them. But I normally don't look at it as, oh, I just don't want to go to a show of local artists. I kind of look at it differently. And as far as people, as you said, artist development, I feel like even on a local scene, there's no artist development. I feel like there's too many people walking around the exact same. There's nothing special. It's like a bunch of mindless zombies walking around, making music that's direct carbon copies of someone that's mainstream, saying, oh, they up next. What are you next doing? You're the next clone? What are you? Because nobody knows who you are, because you sound like Drake. You sound like Kendrick. You sound like, I don't know who you're supposed to sound like, but you don't sound like yourself. So I feel like Indiana would have more of a sound if we analyze self. If we actually became more self-aware and actually took the time to actually develop ourselves and develop our crafts and actually understand what we wanted other than to make money and to leave Indiana or put Indiana on the map. It has to be more than just that. You have to look at the bigger picture and think about longevity, because look at all the greats that we've had. Whitney, Michael, Prince, Aretha. These people are legends, and they had longevity. And how did they do that? By being original, having their own unique sound, and developing their craft and being something that could not be duplicated. We will probably never see that again. The last we will probably see of that is, just for the lack of a better name, Beyonce. And what she's done has been done by other people. She's just put her own spin on it, to be completely honest.
Well, think about it. Beyonce is not the first.
Not at all.
Everybody has people who they looked up to.
Exactly.
And they patterned themselves after these people. But then they also, like you said, they took it into a different level. They excelled past this person. They wanted to do this, that, and the other, and they became who they are.
Right.
So it's like, for me, it's just like with sports. I believe that there is no I in team. So it doesn't take one person to make a team, but at the end of the day, it's just like a lot of people. There are a lot of people that are behind the scenes that don't get credit for who made this artist or this movie star or this actress or actor who they are, if it wasn't for their supporting cast.
Exactly.
And so I love that piece about it. This is why I like to do with the Candy Show what I do, because when you see people on stage, it's not just them. Now, granted, they have that God-given talent, and some of them had to practice and learn and get sculpted into that talent and that they have, but it still takes a team, and a lot of people behind the scenes do not get that, get that glory too as well. So thank you so much.
And to add on to that, see, that's why I like working with. Well, when I moved and went to Virginia Beach, I met a lot of artists that's known that were like the ghostwriters to the mainstream artists. Like I told you, I met Rihanna's ghostwriter, and I met some of Beyonce's ghostwriters. Like talking to them, they actually like give you the inside scoop of like what it's like working with them and what all it takes to like create great music. And to go off what he was saying, like, now I don't agree with Beyonce will be the last one to do it, because I always feel like, there's always going to be someone great coming up next.
No, I mean like the latest, like the last person.
Yeah, okay, I feel you on that. But to be honest, everybody makes the same music. It's just what makes it different. Because I'm pretty sure, for example, Yo Gotti talks about slanging, you know what? What other artist talks about that? You see what I'm saying?
That's exactly what I say, because if you look at music in general, music only talks about a few basic things. Everybody's repeating exactly what the next person said, whether it be country, rock, pop, rap, whatever.
It's kind of like, I look at doing music as like food, cooking food. So everyone has the same basic recipe, but each person adds a little bit of different seasoning to it. So let's say all three of us rap about the same thing, but what do I add in my seasoning? I'm adding seasoned salt. He's adding cucumbers. He's adding peppers and stuff like that. So like they each have a little spice that they add into the music that makes them different to stand out. And I feel like once we find out what Indiana's seasoning is, we can take off.
Cuzzo, tell me something. I'm gonna switch the subject a little bit. Here we go. As far as right now, I have 3 very intelligent young black men on this couch. As far as what we need to do with everything that's been going on with us sticking together, us, Black Lives Matter. Give me just a little snippet of what you think that as we could add to improving our race, and even if it's something small. Tell us how we can improve the whole Black Lives Matter. And matter of fact,